welcome to Declutter Me. How are you doing this week, Shelina?
I'm great, Chirag. What we're going to talk today about is about shopping and how to reduce the amount of things you buy when you shop and what to do before you shop. So, decluttering your shopping habits. Let's call it that today.
I'm going to guess that advice number one has to be have this podcast in your ears while you walk into the mall.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Have it on all the time. But you need it on beforehand as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As you're walking into the mall, you kind of hear those tips all over again and be get in the zone.
Maybe I should just have one that just goes, do not buy that. Do not buy that. No, it will look awful on you. No, you don't need that bag of sugar. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do one.
Like a series style thing, customizable with different, items. So we just sit and record them and then it'd be like, Shelina, should I buy sugar? No. Yeah, for everything. Should I buy those pair of shoes? No. You did not do the get rid of 2 rule, therefore you cannot buy this.
No, exactly. Will you be able to find it in 5 seconds? No. So that's our idea for the next podcast.
We got some nice reviews, right? And one of the reviews we got, the guy reached out and he basically said, hey, this what's really nice about this, you're doing these simple tips, right? Maybe you should get an Alexa skill so that someone can say, hey, give me my declutter podcast of the day, or give me my declutter tip today, and it will read out the episode. That was his suggestion.
Okay, we'll do that. Don't know how we do that, but yeah, we'll do that.
No, but I'm it kind of fits into this idea.
We'll do that.
All right, cool. So let's talk about shopping. Let's start with, what would be your tip number one? This is if you don't do this, it's going to fail.
Oh, well, there's so many. Okay. First, before you go shopping, so say there's a sale going to happen soon, or you have to go to the supermarket and you want to buy food. First, go in that area. So go in the kitchen, go in all the food cupboards, see what you have, and spend half an hour to look at all the food and see, has it expired? Do you eat it? Do you even like it? Did you get it when you were on holiday and it's got truffles in it, which is really expensive, but you don't actually like the taste of truffles? Things like that. Look at that, in your kitchen. Or do you have Himalayan salt and you never actually use it, but you just bought it because it was trendy? Things like that. So,
are these specific examples coming out of personal experience, custom?
Yes, this happens with clients. Yes, yeah. There's been luckily I do eat lots of Himalayan salt, so I end up having to take it from clients because they never use it. So it's great for me. So there's certain things that when you go on holiday, especially to Europe, you buy these special foods, and I find people buy in bulk. So they don't just buy one item and see if they actually like the taste of it. They buy 5 packets of it. So then it's expired after a year. So, first go in your kitchen, your wardrobe if you're going clothes shopping, and check how much you got and what you have and if you've got room to buy more things and to fit it in. So I'd say do that first. And then do a list. Make a list. Shopping lists are the best things ever because they keep you focused. And it means that you don't have to then go up and down all the aisles or in all the shops. You know what you're looking to buy and you just buy that. Don't buy anything else. Unless it's a really nice bar of chocolate, maybe. But that's it, 2 main tips. And then we get into the shopping bit. Why are you going shopping? Is there a reason you're going shopping? For food shopping, we can understand. You're going food shopping because you're going to buy food. But some people go food shopping because of other emotional or psychological reasons as well. So they're over shopping, overeating for other reasons. So there's that whole element as well. And the same for clothes shopping. So we know, from my experience dealing with clients and reading articles, that a lot of people go shopping because they're stressed, they're lonely, they're dealing, there's work issue. And I used to happen with me when I used to work as a lawyer. Didn't have much time to go shopping, but I had a very stressful job. And my way of dealing with the stress would be to go out to the malls on a Friday morning before everybody else turned up to go shopping and buy expensive items, mostly shoes. But that does happen. And so I can understand why other people might do that, but you need to find out what that reason is. And if there is a way that you can go to a counsellor or go for, say, hypnotherapy, or just talk to someone, because there's psychological reasons for why you're shopping, and there are people that shop all the time. So there's a lot of people who go to these websites like Net-a-Porter or the Outnet or whatever, and they will shop nearly every few days, and so there are continuous things shipped in which they've bought, and that's just because they're lonely, they're stressed, they're bored, they don't have anything else to do, they don't have a hobby, so they're saying that shopping is their hobby, and that's fine to a point, but it's not healthy, and you're also then just cluttering your house and your wardrobe. So have a look at that. If you have got money issues and you're finding it's being exasperated by the shopping, talk to a financial advisor and find out how you can alleviate the burden of your bills, sort out your income, sort out how to sort out income and expenses, and see how much you can spend on shopping, because that will help you a lot as well. And stop using a credit card, pay only with cash, because that will help you as well, to stop you buying these impulse purchases, these big expensive items as well, because you'll go, actually no, I can't because I've only got cash. So that's another good way to stop or to reduce your shopping.
It kind of helps you realize actually how much you're spending sometimes. When you swipe a card, that action is the same. It's the same action if you buy something that's 20 dirhams, and it's the same action when you buy something that's 1,000 dirhams.
Exactly.
And so you don't really make a visual or a mental distinction between them. Whereas when you're taking out, like you have to pay 1,000, it's a very different.
And that's true. And so, these are the things to do before you've even entered into the mall or into the supermarket, into shops. Think about all these things. Some organisers do suggest people use apps to make to track all the purchases they make. That's all fine and good if you're an organised person and if you've got patience and you're tech savvy, but it does take time. And then to scan the receipt and to make sure it's all populated properly, it takes so much time sometimes that it's painful. So if you want to do that, great. If you've got an accountant who can do that for you, even better. But it's not a life or death situation that you have to do that. Just do things like use cash instead of credit card. That will be a better way to track your purchases rather than using an app. But that's an idea for some people if they're into that. So that's before we go shopping. And then we go into the malls. We go into the supermarkets. When you're in there, say if it's a sale. So sales are a big thing, and they're happening all the time. When you go into the shop and you see something, ask yourself, do you need it? Do you actually have to buy it? Will it look amazing? Go try it on and see if it does look amazing, and ask someone if it does look good. And then think about, where are you going to put it? Like, will it fit in your wardrobe? Do you have space for it? Or do you have space for it in your cupboards or wherever you're going to put it? If you don't, then why are you buying it? Or will you be able to get